Hey everyone, happy Friday Junior. It's Thursday. Duncan's first. I see that. Welcome Duncan. And welcome Girly Girl Style Hubs, Bill. And also welcome Rich. It's so nice to see you guys. Yeah, so tomorrow, I guess Chinese New Year's tomorrow, right, Michelle? Friday? Friday the
Tomorrow is Lunar New Year, yes.
Lunar New Year. And it so happens to also be Girly Girl Hub's wife's birthday. So how exciting! And Bill's getting everything ready. You guys are gonna have a really nice
Game
uh
night.
yeah, how awesome. How's it going, Noreen? Happy
Hi.
Friday Junior. Favorite day of the week? Thursday. It's actually Thursday. Yeah, so my name is Marina.
My name is Michelle.
And we come on twice a week on YouTube Live at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time if you guys want to check us out live and be a part of our podcast. So actually, we will be uploading this live to our podcast. Guess what? We have over 20,000 listens on our podcast. So thank you to everyone who listens in on the Flipping Gals podcast on Apple Podcasts and Spotify podcasts. We actually need to make time to expand our podcast a bit more onto other platforms. When we have some time, we need to do that. Yeah. So, oh, sorry. So actually, Bill says that his wife's birthday is on the 13th, which is a Saturday. So that's right. Tomorrow's the 12th. Sorry about that. Thanks for the correction. Appreciate it. All right. A couple of comments. Irish Lux Poshmark said, I turned double nickels yesterday. Oh, happy belated birthday, Noreen. You're also an
Happy birthday.
Aquarian. Go ahead, Michelle. You want to sing happy birthday?
Happy birthday to you, Noreen and Tori.
Pretty good. She's a singer, and I'm the listener. All right.
You're the dancer.
Yeah. I put on the moves.
All right. So what are we going to talk about today?
Yeah, so we like to talk about reselling stuff. It helps us to like keep informed, do research, but even just start conversations with everyone. And it is going to be, well, we are in Q1 of 2021, and year two of the pandemic is like we're entering it, right? So, like things have changed, and I've been hearing more and more that the things having changed is like here to stay, right? So, let's find out. Let's talk a little bit about the trends that are going on for Q1 of 2021.
Yeah,
And
I think this is great, because we did cover some trending products last year, and it's kind of good to do an updated search to see what to source. Like when you go to garage sales or even the thrift store, you know what to buy. So here we go. So what we've done is we really look at some articles, and at the same time we look at Google Trends. So Google Trends is free. It's a free tool if you guys want to use it. It tells you what people are searching for, and I think it's quite interesting.
yeah, thanks for saying that, Michelle. A fantastic place for us e-commerce people to search for items to sell is Google Trends, 100%, right? So what are people Googling? What are people putting on Google that they want to find? And even if it's like not a product, even if it's just an idea, that could turn into a product for many of us, depending on what we're selling in our stores. Duncan has a comment for you, Michelle. He's asking or saying that, Michelle never sang happy birthday when it was my birthday. Can you please sing him a belated birthday song?
Belated happy birthday to you, Duncan.
That was really good. Thanks, Michelle. I didn't get a birthday song either.
Mm-mm.
But it's okay. I got something better. I got a birthday video.
I'll
It's
sing you
awesome.
the Chinese New Year song tomorrow.
Rich does have a question. He's asking, okay, is anyone selling on Walmart Marketplace? I just heard about it earlier today. We are not selling on there, but I know a few people who are. Yeah. All right, so let's get started. Michelle?
Okay. So I remember hearing some comments from some of our viewers during a live saying, they've sold like workout clothes and stuff. This is 100% trending. So, we have a Google Trend chart here, and basically they measure the interest over time. So a value of 100 is the peak popularity for the term. A value of 50 means it's half as popular. So on this chart, you could see people are searching for athleisure, which is like athletes slash casual clothing. And in January, the month of January, it's really trending up. So people are looking for workout clothes, or they're looking for something that looks sporty that they could, wear at home and they could go out with.
Wow, yeah, this is great. So if you're listening on the podcast and you have a chance to pop into youtube.com/flippinggals, 1G, to see the chart, because it does show end of January, beginning of February, which is really where we are now. This term athleisure is at its peak. So I do definitely want to say, I mean, look, you don't see it, but I'm wearing sweatpants right now. And to be honest, I've never been happier to wear pants in my life. So every day I like to choose my sweatpants or whatever comfortable pants I'm going to wear for the day. But look into it. Look into what exactly athleisure is, so that when you go sourcing, if you do sell clothes, that you can grab some of these and use the word athleisure in your key terms. Now, Irish Looks Poshmark Noreen says, top items on Facebook Marketplace are desks of all sorts in her area. I've sold a few very quickly, she said. Which area are you from again, Noreen? Would you mind letting us know? Michelle, do you remember where Noreen is from?
Mm-mm.
I feel like you would remember. I know it's not in California. And Girly Girl Style Hub says, still selling athleisure. Rich says, thrifting by. I hear furniture flipping is doing well again on Facebook as well.
Mm-hmm.
And the big question of the day from Duncan to us is, how are eBay sales, ladies? How are eBay sales this week, Michelle?
We sold 2 items.
Now,
so far.
I have a question. Are those items we have on hand?
Yes.
Okay. Yay. Woohoo. So I guess hopefully a little better, Duncan. But I do think about eBay often, and I immediately think about you. You're the eBay king. And Girly Girl Style Hub says, I have my Puma joggers on. That must be really comfortable also.
Yeah. All right. Let's move on to the next one.
Okay.
It's yours.
Yeah. So another very interesting term. It actually peaked in late November of last year, and it's kind of evened out. It's like at 75, so it's still pretty in demand. It is still pretty popular search term. So this is a posture corrector. And look, I've been having problems because I've been sitting all day for over, I don't know, like 12 hours a day. And I had to purchase recently an ergonomic chair, and recently also got our treadmill in that we had purchased for Christmas. And just doing that, walking on the treadmill and sitting on my ergonomic chair, took away my back pain. And I was like in tears for like 2 weeks. Like I couldn't get any relief. It was the worst. So again, posture corrector, check it out. Look up comps, see if you can find any to sell. These are popular search terms. Why do you guys think that is, actually?
I mean, I think this is a big problem that people are having, because when they go to the office, usually they have a decent chair to sit on, but when you're home, you're not really equipped to sit down for a long time. So that, I think maybe end of last year was when people are feeling the pain, because that's how I felt. I started getting back pain. So I think it makes sense for people to have posture corrector.
Yeah, Girly Girl Style Huts, Bill, he said, makes sense. Everyone is hunched on their computers and iPads, etc. That's a good point. Even if you're on your desk, Michelle,
Yeah.
you taught me that it was important to kind of set yourself where you're looking straight ahead. But to be honest, like if I have a laptop, I'm looking down because my screen's like on the desk area, right?
Yeah, and it over time it'll affect your spine and your posture for sure.
Yes,
Cool.
great advice from Rich. He says you can also consider a stand-up desk, which, yeah, I've been hearing, the talk with calls about doing, like, have you ever stood instead of like sat all day in front of your desk? We have a stand-up desk, but we haven't used it. I have never
Mm,
thought of using it before.
yeah.
I could,
So this is interesting. So can we move on to the next one? Sorry.
yes.
This next one is a phone lens or phone lenses. This is basically you attach this lens to your camera to take better and more professional looking pictures from your phone. I feel like a lot of people are getting into photography too lately, maybe because of the pandemic, they have nothing to do. And it's nice to go out and take photos. So I thought this is interesting and it really peaked in January.
This is kind of an amazing graph that we see here because, like, before Christmas, it was up and down a little bit. But, like Michelle said, at the beginning of January, it was extremely popular. It's kind of going down now, I want to say. But wow, yeah, I wonder why that went up in January. A phone lens, very interesting.
Hmm.
It is definitely a cheaper way to have to use your camera than buying an expensive camera. Bill said that Tori's work actually bought her a stand-up desk and that she loves it. That's good
Wow.
to know. Yes. Wow, what a cool job. You know, they really care about their employees. That's awesome. Okay, is this mine?
Yep.
Cool. Peel off mask. That is really, really funny. But it actually has been going up in popularity. And it was down a bit back over in, early January. It went up and down, but late January or early February, it's popular. Peel off face mask. No idea why.
I
Does
think I know
anyone know?
why. Because you can't go out and get a facial nowadays. People, you go out and you get facials and people like massage your face, and now you can't do that. You got nothing to do at home except to put on a face mask.
That totally makes sense. Yeah. And I guess that would also explain the dips because this is really roller coaster-ish. Like there's a demand and then it drops, demand and then it drops. I know in California, where people do a lot of stuff like that, and we haven't really there. Everybody was closed for a while. They may be open now, the businesses, right, because of the pandemic. So
Hmm.
that could be a reason. And Bill says people that don't want to buy a camera, that's who's getting the lenses for their phones. The phones these days take perfect photos. I agree with Bill. You don't have to buy a fancy camera these days unless you're like a professional photographer, right? Or like that's your hobby. And I know Bill, he's really good at photography. And Duncan has a comment. He said, comfortable chair when doing your computer work is important. Also, try mattress topper for a good night's sleep. You should get 7 hours minimal sleep to make you feel good the next day. Those are really good pieces of advice from Duncan. I also wasn't getting enough sleep when my back was hurting, and she said the same thing. Like you should. Her doctor recommended sleep when she had back pain, and I had 2 really good nights of sleep. Can you guys tell? Do I look like I had a good night of sleep?
Come on, your good night of sleep is like 6 hours.
Exactly. So, but another comment just to finish off the peel off face mask item is that no spas are open, so DIY stuff is going to be here for a while. Thank you, Bill. That is a good point. Again, we're going through top Q1 products to kind of keep an eye out for. If you run across these at a discount store or, discounted items, pop and try to flip them.
Yeah, and I was just gonna say that, this is not, of course, you're not gonna get a used peel off face mask, but it's more like, if you want to invest in sourcing some items like retail arbitrage, online retail arbitrage, find a place that sells it and you get them because people are looking for them.
Mm-hmm. But
Um,
really fast though, Duncan said, "I no need face mask. I'm a natural beauty." Face mask.
All right. So the next item is exercise band. Makes total sense. There's a spike early January. I think it makes sense because after Christmas, people are thinking of working out. So it's been there's been a couple of spikes in January. So people are looking to work out. In our case, Marina, you are trying to get on the treadmill. I'm trying to get on the bike. So it makes total sense. We're looking for exercise equipment.
Yeah, and in January, according to the trend, the picture here, it didn't go down. So people are consistently looking up the term exercise band. So again, if you happen to find those online, you may want to sell them as a bundle, flip them. Rich says businesses are starting to open up in New York. Sports arenas got the green light to open at 10% capacity starting on February the 14th. That's pretty cool. 10% sounds reasonable at a sports arena. That's awesome. Okay, so another one that's really high. This is extremely high on the search, and it's been consistently high since November, is a water bottle. So it's hit the 100 range several times. If you want to sell water bottles online, you can't really lose in any way because, again, consistently in high demand as far as search terms go.
Water bottle. So again, get a good brand at a discounted price and then flip them.
Yep.
This next one, this is interesting. Jigsaw puzzles. I remember we talked about board games and puzzles. Obviously, from the chart and Google Trends, you could see November, December, there's been a couple of peaks. And then January, I think people are getting bored again. So there's a couple of spikes as well. So people are still looking for stuff to do at home. And jigsaw puzzles is still popular.
Yeah, but it is important to note on this particular graph, it never hit zero. So the demand never fully went away. So, and I had been hearing, we haven't really sold much jigsaw puzzles, but I have been hearing that, hey, jigsaw puzzles are still in demand. And so they are. So if you see discounted items of jigsaw puzzles at any store that you visit or online, pick them up. They're still selling. Irish Looks Poshmark, Noreen says she's been seeing a lot of TikTok exercise bands lately. Oh, okay. Yeah. So again, January, well, it's February now, right? But that's also I feel like an activity to do at home, right? Is work out, which is, it keeps you entertained, busy, and it makes you feel good.
And Duncan says, Mrs. D likes jigsaw puzzles, 2,000 pieces.
Oh my goodness. I don't think we've ever done a 2,000 piece jigsaw puzzle. Wow, that's cool. Hi, Robin. Happy Friday to you.
All right, that's yours.
So another one that, again, hasn't really, it's been in consistent demand. It hasn't dropped in demand, are rugs.
I don't know why. Tell me why.
It's so strange. I don't know why, but it actually went up in demand starting early January, and it has not really dropped. So it's reached almost the 100 peak. So again, recommendations, if you find clean secondhand ones to flip, do it. Otherwise, again, discounted items, right? If you find any discounted items to flip, but I mean, what is the reason? I think home decor is still a thing. And even though it's been a year, you might think oh, okay, everyone who wanted to decorate their house are done. Well, I think Michelle and I, we're still on that journey. So we're still rearranging our home. We recently got rid of our guest bedroom set because no one's going to come visit and stay with us. Nobody has for an entire year. And we turned that spare bedroom into a mini gym, right? So we put on our treadmill in there and electrical bike, and then we have a TV. So we've actually been using the equipment. It's been keeping us entertained. It's like our movie room, but we move our legs while we're watching TV or something. So yeah.
All right, this next one, kettlebells. So kettlebells, if you look at the chart since November, it's been going up and down, up and down. It's quite volatile. And again, go back to exercising. Marina, you bought a kettlebell, I remember.
I did. Yes, I did. I have a kettlebell. I bought it, I think it was in December. No. I think it was a couple weeks ago.
Yeah. So again, exercise equipment. It's not just kettlebell. It's also dumbbells and anything exercise related, you could sell them. I wonder if you could
Yeah.
sell it on Poshmark. Yeah, maybe, right?
I don't know. That's a good question. As long as it's under 10 pounds, right? And
Mm,
I don't know if it's I don't know if they have a category for it, but I also bought dumbbells. I bought dumbbells
mm,
for my mother because
mhm.
know she's older and she needs to build muscle. So I bought her dumbbells. I don't know if she's using them though.
Oh my God.
Um,
So Bill brought up a very good point. He says, good for building your core. Bill, I went to see a doctor. That's exactly what my doctor told me. He said, you sit all day, you need to build your core to avoid any back pain and stuff. So, yes, very good advice.
I feel like that should be one of our lives where we talk about like, back how to like take care of your back. I know, but like guys, I'm not joking. 2 weeks ago, um, my back started to kill me and I didn't know why, and I was freaking out. It wasn't until was it yesterday, the first day that I don't have back pain? And,
Hmm.
it's attributed to the fact that I did exercise and I got an ergonomic chair. So I feel like it's relevant, maybe we could talk about that. I don't know. What do you guys think?
I think we could talk about ways to like take care of ourselves, and maybe that's one of them.
Yeah, I would love something like that. Bill says he knows about that as an athlete. So that's
Mm.
why we appreciate all your knowledge when we have these lives, Bill. And a couple of comments I wanted to kind of touch on before we move on. About the rugs, Bill mentioned that people are remodeling their homes and apartments to change things up. We're doing the same thing. That's the whole funny thing is like, yeah, you've been at home for like about a year, and even if you just make a couple of changes in your house, in your environment, it feels so good. Like I could totally relate with that. And then Bill also said, I guess Tori and I have to sleep in the backyard. Okay, I think I missed something.
No, he says the guest bedroom is, you said that the guest
Oh,
bedroom is gone.
that's right. No, we wouldn't put you in the backyard. We will give you our room and we will hang out in the loft or the living room. And Rich said, if you sell any appliance, electric appliances, cell phones, exercise equipment, you should register your business as an LLC. If the house burns down, you can be held liable, not the first floor.
Wow.
That's good to know. On that note, you should also have some kind of an insurance policy for any lawsuits and all of that. But thank you so much, Rich. That's really valuable information as well. And Duncan's asking, rugs would be fun to ship. Would you use free shipping on a 2-meter rug? We've been doing free shipping and we're still learning about that whole thing.
Mm-hmm. All right. What's next one, Marina?
All right. Yeah. The next one here, which has not really dropped in search volume, is baby formula. So, baby formula has been consistently searched for online, which means that many people are trying not to get out of their home and they want to buy it on the internet, right? So, baby formula is consistently within the 50 and 100 range consistently since November 2020 all the way up until now, February, early February.
I think we also noticed there have been a lot of new babies this year, and yeah, this year so far. Um, so maybe there's a baby boom going on right now. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. We do know several new babies, it's true, in our, like, friend family zone.
Mm-hmm. The next one is headphones. So headphones consistently is above the 50 to 100 line. And you, Marina, you got a new headphone. I got a new headphone. So I think it's probably not going to go away for a while because everyone's working from home, and you wearing your headphone is canceling my noise, and vice versa. So people need that.
It's the best thing ever, basically, and we do recommend that, especially if you're working from home and you have whether it's kids or, family members that are working from home, can noise, right, with your headphones. It's been the best gift, Michelle, you've ever given me. Thank you so much.
All right. So
Oh,
Bill
but
brought up a
so
good point. He says
yes.
gaming headphones, especially. And
That too. That too. Yes.
that leads to our next item, which is video games. Consistently about 50 and 100 over the last 90 days. So
Wow.
people are super bored. I bet people are changing from console to console if they're home and playing games all day. So I think video game is a good investment to flip.
Yeah, the games, of course. And that's funny Michelle said that because we've been doing the same thing and we weren't ever like huge video game people, but we have a Nintendo Wii and then we were getting into the Xbox. And then recently we got into Jackbox, right? Which I think we learned about that from
Bill.
from Trey. Yeah, that was so much fun, by the way. And Jackbox, if you guys want to play games with family members, you don't need a console. You could you just need a computer, and they're video games, and they're so much fun. Or I guess computer games. I don't know.
Yep. And here's our last one.
All right, yeah. So the very last one is home decor. Home decor has been consistently between 50 and 100. I mean, it's selling. Have you tried sourcing this? Have you tried adding, especially those who are only selling clothing? And if sales are not, doing so well, have you tried adding something else to your inventory, such as home decor? So that's doing really well. Maybe we could do a whole episode on different styles of home decor, Michelle, sometime, so we could become more familiar with those items. A couple of comps. I think that might be a good bolo to do next Tuesday. Rich said, Girly Girl Style Hubs, I don't like to sell any consumable items for that reason. And Bill mentioned earlier, I will not touch baby formula. Too many allergies and the such. That's a good point. Too much liability with baby formula. Thank you guys for pointing that out. That's important. And yep. So Bill said Jackbox is the best. We love Jackbox. Our whole family had not done it before, and everyone was so happy. If you don't know about Jackbox, Google it. It's fantastic, or find it on YouTube.
Yeah, I think because like Poshmark nowadays, they let you sell home decor. I noticed that people are buying some of our home decor items too. Like last week, we sold that vintage clock, and then we sold. People have been visiting our store and looking at those crystal glasses and crystal bowls. People are definitely shopping for home decor.
Yeah, so home decor and just like home items, right? Like you said, glasses, mugs, whatever's going to make you comfortable at the house. And Bill said she bundles things for the home. How are those sales going for Tori, Bill, the home decor bundles? And so Bill's asking if we played Drawful. We did. We played Drawful. We did one round of like each game, and I think we did like 4 or 5 different games. So it was really fun. I wanted to play more, but we did run out of time. We only played, I think, a couple hours, and every game took time. It was probably like 20 minutes for each game. So it was a blast. Okay. Duncan said home decor would not suit my inventory, and Duncan sells vintage stamps. So yes, that would not suit his inventory or business model. Unless you take the stamps and put a beautiful, what do you call it, like a frame, and you could sell it as a home decor, charge a little more. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Well, Michelle, did you have a meme for today? No? Okay. So that's it, huh? Never not working. Okay. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Hope that we gave you some information that was useful for Q1. As far as clothing goes, we really only saw leisure was like the main thing in there. So keep an eye out for that. We know other things sell as well. But again, these are the trending items that we have found on Google Trends for the Q1 that we're in. And ideally, we're going to do this every quarter because like I want to know what's trending so I know what to pick up and what not to pick up. Duncan said, what's for dinner? It's going to be rice tonight. Oh, Duncan's not a huge fan of rice.
They're celebrating Chinese New Year. You got to eat rice.
Yeah, rice is good luck, right?
Or, I don't know. Rice. Well, rice is good. Noodles is for long life. So tomorrow eat
That's right.
something that looks round supposedly and long.
Yes. So happy Chinese New Year to those of you who celebrate. Happy birthday to Tori and Bill. Have a wonderful and fun weekend with Tori. We'll be back on Tuesday at 5:30 Pacific Standard Time. Again, thank you so much for joining us and making our evening. You make it super fun, and we look forward to our twice a week lives that we do here and share with you guys. So we hope to see you on Tuesday. Have a beautiful, wonderful weekend. And we wish you lots and lots of sales. Until then, have a good night.
Good night.